Ever feel like life is just stuck on repeat? Same coffee, same stress, same "I'll start tomorrow" promises. Let me guess. At some point, you decided, this is it. I'm going to change my life. So you signed up for the gym, promised to read a book a week, and threw out all the junk food in your house. And by day 3, you were sitting on the couch, eating chips and scrolling TikTok, wondering where it all went wrong. Here's the thing. Change doesn't happen because of big leaps. It happens because of small steps. And today, we're diving into the magic of tiny improvements, just 1% better every day. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use small changes to transform your life. All right, let's jump in. Picture this. You're flying from New York to Los Angeles, enjoying the smooth ride. Now imagine this. If the pilot adjusts the plane's direction by just 3 degrees south, which is barely noticeable, so small you probably wouldn't even feel it, you'll land somewhere completely different. Instead of touching down in sunny California, you'll end up somewhere in Mexico. A small shift, just 3 degrees, leads to a massive change in the outcome. It's incredible how a tiny change in direction can have such a big impact over time. And that's the power of small changes. Tiny, almost unnoticeable adjustments, when made consistently, create huge shifts in our lives. Little tweaks that, over time, lead to extraordinary results. It might seem insignificant at first, but the impact is undeniable. It's the same with habits. Improving by just 1% every day might not feel like much in the moment. You might not even notice the change after 1 day, 1 week, or even 1 month. But over the course of a year, those small, consistent improvements compound into something massive. In fact, after 1 year, a 1% improvement every day makes you 37.78 times better than when you started. That's the power of compounding habits, and it's all thanks to those tiny, incremental changes. Let me show you exactly how it works. Here's the math. If you take 1.01 and raise it to the power of 365, that's 1 year of 1% daily improvements. You get 37.78. But if you go the other way and you decrease by 1% every day, you're looking at 0.99 raised to the power of 365. What do you get? You get practically zero. You've gone backwards, and the result is devastating. That small 1% slip each day adds up, and before you know it, you've lost everything. So basically, you either become a superhero, someone who makes progress and achieves greatness, or you end up a couch potato. Your choice. So how does this work in real life? Let's talk about the gym guy. You know the one, the guy who starts with just 1 push-up. He's not aiming for a bodybuilder's physique right away, but he starts somewhere, and that 1 push-up is his first step. A year later, he's doing 50 push-ups a day and feeling like Captain America. Maybe he's not literally flying or saving the world, but in his own way, he's become stronger and more confident. All because he committed to doing just 1 push-up every day, and over time, that small habit turned into a significant transformation. Why does this work? Because he started small. Instead of overwhelming himself with a 2-hour workout session every day, which would have been easy to quit after a few days, he made it simple. He focused on the consistency of doing just 1 push-up. And by keeping it simple, he stuck with it, building momentum day after day. Or take reading. You want to read 50 books a year, but where do you even start? The thought of reading 50 books can seem intimidating, right? But what if you start by reading just 1 page a day? That's it, 1 page, every single day. By the end of the year, you've read 365 pages. That's 1 whole book. And here's the magic. Because you've built the habit of reading 1 page every day, chances are you'll end up reading even more. After all, starting is always the hardest part. And once you've gotten into the habit, you might find yourself reading much more than you thought you would. The point is, small actions, done consistently, create a ripple effect that changes everything. By taking those tiny steps, you've built the foundation for huge progress over time. Whether it's push-ups, reading, or any habit you want to form, those small daily actions compound and eventually lead to big, lasting results. Now, here's why most people fail. They try to change everything at once, thinking they can just dive in and overhaul their entire life in a single day. Want to lose weight? Cut carbs, sugar, and joy from your life on day one. Want to be more productive? Schedule 16 tasks for the day, only to end up feeling overwhelmed and stressed when you finish none of them. This is exactly what James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, calls the Valley of Disappointment. It's that frustrating stage where you feel like you're putting in the effort, yet the results haven't materialized yet. But here's the thing, if you stay committed, if you trust the process, those tiny, consistent changes will eventually snowball into something much bigger. Over time, you'll begin to see the results, and it will be worth every little step you took. So here's the big takeaway. Small habits lead to big results. Start with just 1% improvements, track your progress, and keep going, even when it feels slow. Remember, the magic is in the process, not the instant results. This was just part one. In the next video, we'll dive into building systems at work. No more relying on willpower. So hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and get ready to transform your life one small habit at a time. Now go out there and make today 1% better than yesterday. See you in part 2.